The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes, sir, no, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Absolute? The Absolute does not care about us. And we do not care about the Absolute. We are different. And we are saved. Friend! We will not cause you any trouble, friend! We will project a different form that will cloak us from all but your closest acquaintances. You and your friends shall see us as we truly are. All others shall see a kitty, a small predator, indigenous to this world. They kitties can walk anywhere, and they are most cunning.
One final night in the open air, and then back to the city. Rest while you can. I fear that quite a bit of work awaits us.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old.
Well met.
I'm listening.
Copper for your thoughts.
Oakfather preserve you.
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. My, you sweetheart. Then there isn't a moment to waste. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Fate.
Dost thou require?
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Under attack. Help me.
Die, you lifted harborer!
Tadpole scum! Attack! Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let us see the battle won. On my way.
I speak, they burn. Of course.
Find a route.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Oak Father, guide me.
Never a dull moment. These boots have seen everything.
The lance board is set. With ease.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
Ignis!
Come on, can't stay idle. Seems simple enough.
That thing's about to blow.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack. It's not over. Come to the skull. Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
One with the weave.
friend of Gake.
Go.
Come to the skull.
You have my attention.
Speak to me.
The skull. Come to the skull. Help me.
Not demons, then. But get Yankee.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Please, help me! I can't hold them off much longer. Hurry! I can't hold them back alone. I need you, now!
At the ready.
At least things have stayed interesting.
The skull. Come to the skull.
Video Veritatum.
corpse has nothing to say.
It's not over. Come to the skull. Help me.
All right, what now?
Yankee is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asuna Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time we were here, though it brought Blackhead's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colourful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
position.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
Let's hope there's smoke powder inside.
Give in. Still breathing, despite everything.
Nature's fury shall not be checked. Nature shall be defended at any cost.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
To owe one's life to a mind flayer. It seems to make a mockery of this entire struggle.
If I'd known you would be so open-minded, I would have saved myself a lot of effort. But I'm glad you're not here to judge. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said. The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said. The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your probing void. The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your probing, void waiting to be filled. The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your probing like a void waiting to... The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your presence like a void waiting to be The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. Welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, a wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then stillness. You've resisted your illicit instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control. Consider using the tadpole. Your evolution will be a benefit to us both.
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful. I can't talk right now.
Lost in thought.
cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
What's on your mind? Special, tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? I don't even want a regular one. You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Not surprised you haven't tried it yourself yet.
Thank the gods.
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. Disquieting, to say the least. Oakfather preserve you. I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
Whew. Quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a mind flayer. You've not taken this power for yourself, so I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gaith visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. And even more powerful still, it's said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Gaith slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. Orpheus is not just a Githyanki. He is Mother Gith's blood. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. What about him? The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. Very well. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't.
By Balduran's bones, this is a lot to take in. Let's see if I've got this right. 1, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. 2, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new Illithid talents. 3, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice. Did I miss anything? Ah, yes. Gith's only son. Locked away in his astral prison for defying Vlaakith. Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction? I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
So your mysterious artifact, Tamer of Parasites, is only another parasite itself. How do you feel? Knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay. Still is, probably. Along with a tadpole that, lest we forget, is just waiting for a chance to split your skull. Illithids are monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creatures. And if it can, A parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Until it is finished feeding, at least. Am I comforting you? I am not comforting myself. Use the Emperor as it would use you. Or discard it. My days of doubting you are done.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve. We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over. I'll happily murder my way to whatever powerful artifacts we can make use of. Point at the back, and I'll stab. Just don't ask me to sacrifice my body. It hasn't been mine for so long. Thank you.
Be gone, friend. I have a dark...
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
I applaud your taste.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a
close third.
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home. Incredible.
Well, well, well.
The air is ripe with magic.
No one stopped me yet.
Quite ready for you.
Let's get going.
Charmed, I'm sure. Most excellent. Point.
What's that?
All's well that ends not as bad as it.
Excellent choice.
Never a dull moment.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. That's the first thing I did. Mum always said to look for a temple if I needed help. But they said they couldn't help me. Because of the circumstances. That's what they said.
Nearly there now.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
Just a little more. One foot in front of the other. What do you get out of this?
I know it's all
No
but
way
you'll
for
be in a
Morty.
big, cozy soon.
You'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Shouldn't have
Never
wished to
allowed
live in more
sweet things
interesting
right
times.
before bed.
Welcome to Rivington, south Coast Way, north Worms Crossing.
And start walking right now.
What are you calling this new business?
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone. Think about it. They threw a rock at me and said,
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seemed bothered by it.
Why were these particular redcaps caged?
we had an unfortunate... It's not asking for more. It's the investment to get me started. What are you calling this?
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
I'm not paid to talk. If you want something, speak to Zenobia.
You'll be in a big...
Nowhere else to go. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Zenobia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Not if they're trying to help themselves to other people's property. I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. Excuse me? I'm exceedingly charitable. Ask anyone in this wretched town. It's one thing to donate extremely generously to those less fortunate than oneself, and quite another to give away one's entire house. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. The clergy poking around my business with my home. No, it's fine. I'd rather these mongrels stay if that's the choice.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. Just a little something. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. You think I'm just a pretty face? You'll pay up now. And just for trying it on, you can pay me double.
Whatever may come, I stand ready.
Enemies afoot.
On the move.
Creator. Destroyer. Outflank. Outsmart.
Nothing will stand in my way.
On the hill.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
why we need to walk just a little more.
In this new business.
Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
Anything you want for supper? All the treats you're talking about.
Still breathing, despite everything.
They're stuck here with
Unless
no
you stop
coin and
sulking
nothing
and
to
start
do.
walking right now.
All the refugees. Just like that. Construction. The possibilities are endless. What do you get out of this?
See the city. Up on the hill.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. I don't like being cooped up inside, but it's what's best for Cinta. I'll make sure she knows you had a hand in it.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Let me work my magic.
I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
There's still decent folk about.
Something over there.
To threaten us.
She's a brave girl. Through this.
She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing...
Very well.
Thank the gods. I'm sure we're lucky there's still decent folk about.
brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Should do.
Yes?
Place is trapped. Attention! A trap. Time to dance. This'll be fun. This'll be fun. Hot foot. Place is trapped. This'll be fun.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
I see. Not quite child-ready, are you? Fella. I think I'll call you Giacomo. Arthur's got some curious hobbies. Better see if he donated any toys lately. As you wish. What have we here? Let's have a peek inside.
the Oak Father's work is never done.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things. Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, thank you for helping me. You were really nice. Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. Look, pal. Faith or no, the sooner the Steel Watch replaces me, the better. There's no reason for me to stick my neck out against armies of cultists when we can send mountains of steel instead. Way I see it, city's got a whole lot safer since the Steel Watch showed up. For that, we can thank Lord Gortash. Head to the city, why don't you? There'll be plenty more there to interest you than here, I'm sure.
Up on the hill.
Nice little nap.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
Will we wear while we're washing them? We only got away with what we have on.
cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Still alive, so that's progress.
What comes next?
Tempers are...
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Looking ahead.
What shall it be?
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
That might be worth a look.
We need a place to hide any good stuff we find. How about in those stacks of hay?
You've had worse ideas, my one. A lot worse.
What to do? No one back home will ever believe this.
Friend!
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Still, we got some decent stuff. Made a nice change from picking through your dusty pockets. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
We pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
I heard you helped a refugee family stay in the home they found. Good for you. As a trader, I'm going to look for a place too. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trap... What do you think that clerk has got in his crate?
I don't know. Lunch?
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
How come all the grown-ups look at me sideways?
Because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh.
Am I?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Let's move. Hey, soldier.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
What do you think that clerk has got in his crate?
I don't know.
lunch?
Nah. I think that's where he keeps the valuables.
Grown-ups look at me sideways.
Because they think you're a thief, Mercon. Duh.
Halt, citizen! This is a restricted area. Explain yourself. Funny enough for me to take you to Manip Nesta, I think. Come on.
The hell's you doing in here? This is a bar, not a museum. Now get gone. Can't keep out of trouble, can you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying. Are you gonna search the barn or what?
I hear you've been given permission to be here. Don't disappoint me.
Is everything all right, Manip Nestor? So?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations. We're going to check it out.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. I was donated, apparently. Presumably for an emotional support role. A therapy pig, if you will. That'll be why I'm kept so well fed. They doubtless want me performing at my tip-top. Salutations once more, old stick. Always a treat to have visitors.
What's hiding here?
Grown-ups look at me side.
Are you gonna search the barn or what?
Go slowly. This place is dangerous.
Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Children. It's abominable.
Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Toys trapped to injure children. It's abominable.
Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Toys trapped to injure children. It's abominable.
Up for debate?
Who would do such a thing? This assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
To injure children. It's abominable.
Who would
Supplies
do such a
are
thing?
short. I can scrape enough together for everyone to have a bite of something solid. Even if we only have tankers of river water to raise.
I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
I've heard Alfira made her way into the city. Boys, trapped children. It's abominable.
Gods, any one of us could have been blown to smithereens.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg.
Glad I didn't get burned up.
Explosives? In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
Salutation.
Direct me.
What to do?
Come back! You're all too fast! I'll never attack you!
Double the patrols. We're dealing with a maniac here. I don't need you standing here gawking, thanks.
Suppose the Manip had the right idea letting you poke around. Good job finding those explosives.
Glad Nestor sorted out those trap toys. Nasty business, that.
This isn't a glorious post-fists.
I'm not paying.
Seek and you shall find me.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble. I've got a long road ahead.
Do you hear that noise? The flames? I knew these refugees were up to no good. I knew it!
An explosion! It's happening! The agents of the Absolute are here!
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
I heard the explosion. This never would have happened if we had some steel watchers here.
Refugees can't stay here in Remington. But they did
blasted
I wish I could ask Mole.
Hello again. Looking for something different? Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
It's no wonder we're being replaced by
beggars and criminals, and we won't have them!
Halcyon, you must have accumulated considerable wisdom on matters of the heart in your long life. Anything you'd like to pass on to a strapping, love-struck wizard such as myself?
Dispensing advice on matters of the heart would be like swapping boots. What suits me may be a poor fit for you.
Ah. Well, there's no faulting that logic. At least you didn't tell me to be myself.
Oh, no, perish the thought. That can be outright cruel advice to offer in certain cases.
Instead of these scruffy outlanders!
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Me? I lighten their load. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. Why, I am aiding them. They gain both the gold they need and lose the material desires weighing them down. Even carrion birds would not stoop so low. It is a most welcome absence, in my estimation.
The phrase welcome absence catches in your mind. It is the refrain of a popular Sharan hymn.
Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up? Long enough to value discretion. Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele. But I think you've earned a peek. Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself. Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases. And any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these intruders.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's arse about honest citizens.
Can't give up now.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington.
How's the orb treating you, Gale?
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Oh, quite well, as a matter of fact. Since it was stabilized, it's been humming along nicely. I have noticed one adverse side effect. I seem to be losing hair in some unexpected places.
I can only imagine. I'm not paid.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here. If I hear speak of their city and strays one more time, I may need to ask Ilmater's forgiveness.
Your oldest sin, right, Halsin? You must have lots of good stories.
A few. But people always warm to the most salacious chapters.
And I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
They forget how much I study, meditate, and, as a bear, hibernate. I must have spent 100 years or more asleep.
Ah, sleep and adventure. Maybe I'll come back as a bear in some future life.
Come back! You're all too fast! I'll never attack you!
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.